Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network. And which case is that?
Because, I mean, every legal expert I'm talking to says there is no such thing. He doesn't have presidential immunity.
No.
That's not going to...
It's not a thing.
Oh, my God. By the way, did you see he's so confused? He's like, they're trying to get a guilty plea from the Supreme Court. That's not how it works.
No, that's not what the Supreme Court does.
The Supreme Court doesn't rule on your guilt or your... Oh, God. Anyway, Jill Wine-Banks tweeted, SCOTUS acted fast in Watergate. We subpoenaed tapes on April 16th, 74 for trial. Sirica upheld the subpoena on May 20th. We went straight to the Supreme Court. The court granted May 31st, argued July 8th. SCOTUS ruled July 24th, August 9th, Nixon resigned. Smith should get the same expedited decision by March before the trial. So, yeah, they're deciding, Chris, on two things. Jill tweets, special counsel asked SCOTUS to decide if Trump is immune from prosecution. In my opinion, he isn't. We did this in the Watergate case, and SCOTUS granted certification, heard arguments, and ruled in less than 2 months. We need this speed now to protect justice and democracy. So, I mean, it is just, but man, we are not in the Watergate era anymore.
No.
It'll be so fascinating to talk to her, because this is... Because Trump normalized illegal, unconstitutional behavior, now it's become normalized. And the impeachment is the latest. Oh, both sides do it. Oh, everybody just, we're throwing impeachment around.
As if it means nothing.
But even some of the Republicans that voted for it have gone on record saying they don't see any evidence.
Right.
But every single one of them had the bit in the knee yesterday. Right, and vote for even the ones that have said, I don't see any there. But now they're using this bold excuse that, it's to enforce Hunter Biden's subpoena, when the people, and by the way, what is going on with the media? The Jim Jordan's able to stand there in a gaggle and make this statement, and not one of them says, you're defying a subpoena right now.
Yeah, you're in contempt of Congress.
However many of them are defying it. They're never made to answer for their hypocrisy. And I'm sure he'd give some answer, right?
Jake Tapper muttered something yesterday, but he didn't directly ask
to his face at the time.
Right. They need to ask him to his face.
You didn't comply.
Right.
How is this different?
I agree.
And there's actual high crimes and misdemeanors in
Should
both
I try to get
Trump's.
him on the show and we'll ask him?
Yes.
Oh,
please.
I'm sure he'll rush right to the phone to call us.
Yes. Okay.
We'll just call him E.T.
Yeah.
Dead E.T.
Dying E.T.
Dying E.T.
Yeah.
Ouch. Elliot. Yeah. Steve Bannon says members of Team Trump are arguing it's wrong to expect them to work over the holidays. Funny, that's not what they said 3 years ago when they worked over the holidays to overturn a presidential election. Really? Really? Could their legal rulings get any more ridiculous? They actually cited the Grinch. Oh, it's going to be a whiny little bitchmas again, isn't it? I could just...
I must stop Christmas from coming.
Really?
How?
Jack Smith is the Grinch that ruined Christmas, really? Can I have my whiny little bitchmas, please? Clearly, it's going to be a whiny little bitchmas, Jody. Yeah. Our friend Fred Gutenberg said the Republicans say they support Israel. They're leaving without aid approved. They say they support democracy. They're leaving without Ukraine aid approved. Why? To waste our time and dollars on a bold retribution investigation directed by Trump. Vote in 2024. It's the only alternative. Vote. Chris, who said in October 22nd, 2020, if Biden's elected, the stock market will crash. Be the biggest depression we've ever seen. Who said that?
Yukon Cornelius.
No, that was really good Trump impression. It was Trump
really
in
was.
20. Yeah. The Dow Jones just hit a record high above 37,000.
Yeah.
Okay, just for those of you keeping track of the stock market crash. Lincoln Project tweeted, quote, best time to find a job since the 1960s. More great news. Wages are up. Unemployment remains low. In addition to the all-time stock market high, Biden is delivering on his promise to America.
Amen.
Oh, Lord. All right. So it was a day yesterday.
Uh-huh.
We have a lot to break down with both. It couldn't be a better time for Noel Castler now that Trump is selling shreds of his suits.
I don't think it's even his
I knew
suits.
he was going to make the Depends joke, and he did.
And he did.
Yeah.
I don't think it's his suit. I think
Of course not.
Walt Nautis.
It's all a lie. Mm-hmm. I just thought maybe we'd like to start with some love and some hate letters. Would you
Oh,
like?
I liked what you
Okay.
printed there. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
She goes through your mail.
Well, she sends it to
I
me.
sent it to her. So, there's that.
There is that.
Okay, hold please. Oh, no, I guess there was an online poll of everyone's favorite morning show. And
We're not.
Yeah, we're not on the list,
not
but
on
people
that.
wrote us in anyway.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's nice.
Thank you, Steph Hedge. Where is that? Oh, Rich said, none in the poll. The best morning show in America is the Stephanie Miller Show. Thank you, Rich. You are a man of exquisite taste. Leslie shared the love. The Stephanie Miller Show always occupies the first 3 hours of my day and has for nearly 2 decades. A lineup like this is one of the 1,000 reasons why. Hashtag sexy liberal. Today's lineup, spectacular.
Yep.
Rick says, another stellar show keeping us chuckling about the GQP bull. The Stephanie Miller Show rocks. Thank you, Jody, for all your hard work.
You're welcome.
But then there's Andy.
And then there's
Oh,
Andy,
Andy didn't like us?
who has like 65 followers or something. I checked.
Andy checked in with his thoughts on
Okay.
the matter.
He did.
Worst show on the radio, funny and informative, 2 simpletons.
Well, that's not
Guess we're
untrue.
changing the name of the Steph Heads to the Simpletons.
That's not untrue. I'm sure.
Stepletons.
The Stepletons.
Funny and informative in the morning, everybody.
Funny and informative, everybody. To simpletons. I thought that was kind of, wow. I don't know if I ever had an insult. Like normally me, that's fine. I'm used to that. I get called the C word more before 6 a.m. than most people do all day.
But to our listeners,
That's where you say, and that's just by your staff.
oh, that's what
That's
by
your
staff.
line there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't usually get all my listeners don't usually get
Yeah,
taken
they're
out
usually not.
and
I mean,
sideswiped.
I never called you a simpleton.
No, you've.
Yet.
Well, it's early. It's only the first segment.
I mean, granted, you're pretty smart.
What? Thank you. I'm Eric. Okay. Who's the Eric of this show?
Me.
I guess Clyde. Oh.
Clyde. Yeah.
You was kind, you was smart, you was important. Don't listen to the bad man.
Hello, dum dum.
He says that to him every day.
He does.
And I fed him yesterday anyway. By the
you
way,
did.
Jody, after you left, I came down with more snacks.
Yeah, because I
then I
forgot my food yesterday.
Yeah, and then I came back in Ovaltine. He's like, no,
No,
thank you. Nothing.
I did shake cheese balls though.
How many
Well, 'cause
snacks,
you
how many
love the
snacks
cheese.
did I offer you yesterday?
You offered me a lot, and I took a bowl of
And I
whatever.
I was like a
Yeah.
vending machine. I was like,
You
what about
were.
this? What about this? Cheese balls, popcorn. What do
yeah,
you think?
yeah. My friend said, "Can't you
Tuna
get some?"
sandwich.
I was like a vendor. I was
Yeah.
like at a baseball game.
My friend texted me and said, "Can't you get something from the vending machine at work?" And I'm like,
That's funny.
I'm the vending machine at work.
"You are."
Funny.
I warmed up stir fry.
All right. You did.
I'm a good lady. There it is, my first drink of the day, Z-Biotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic. Many of you know my story. I stopped drinking wine for 3 years during COVID, during the lockdown as part of a health reset. Now I drink wine in moderation, but this is an amazing new product. I've always believed in probiotics. And Z-Biotics, check this out. You drink just one of these. It's the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. I am using this and I feel great in the morning. I don't have to worry if I have an extra glass of wine, I still feel great in the morning. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. I've always had acid reflux problems. It is this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Z-Biotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. All I know is it works. It is Z-Biotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic. Go to zbiotics.com/politicalvoices or scan the QR code on the screen right now.